welcome to the Go Green Fields podcast. I'm River. I'm Terran. And today we're going to be cooking a frittata. And we're not only just cooking it, we're actually teaching someone. And Terran's going to tell us a few quick facts about frittata. Frittata actually it comes from Italy, but I think there are also a lot of other variations of frittata, like Chinese frittata or like Spanish frittata. But the word in Italy actually means like fried or stirred eggs. So kind of gives a giveaway. And a little bit about ourselves. We've been cooking for 12 years now. No, more like 8 years. We didn't start when we were born. I said that. Let's redo this. I said 8 years. We're 12 and we've been cooking for 8 years, which means when we were 4 we started cooking. And when we were 4, I think the first dish we ever made was just like scrambled eggs. Yeah. I'm actually surprised that we made it because I don't think no burns. You need olive oil to make scrambled eggs, so you can go to fresh pressed olive oil if you want some. I'll make some scrambled eggs of your own. The reason we want to teach a cooking class is, well, we want our special guest to be able to make frittata and have some cool techniques in the kitchen. Yeah. Now we're going to introduce our special guest. She's very special. Introducing...
Hello.
You might have known her in recent podcasts, but she's not. So now we're going to teach her something friendly.
You're going to teach me?
Yeah, how to make it.
All right.
Alright.
Okay,
So
let's have it.
You do anything in making frittata, you gotta wash your hands.
Yes.
no
That's pretty much anything.
No
yeah?
exceptions, none. So,
Not even have to go to the bathroom?
nope, can't even go to the bathroom. You gotta wash your hands. That's more important.
What about scratching the dog?
No. Well, actually, no. That's more important.
How clean your dog.
Scratch the dog, scratch the dog. It's more important. Because then you
Should I have to wash my hands? Am I going to get to be able to?
Have you scratched the dog? You have to
Okay.
wash your hands a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because you might get in.
You're not going to do it all?
Yeah, you basically, just wash your hands for 20 seconds and that'll kill basically anything.
Or sing the ABCs twice.
Or sing the ABCs twice. And before we continue anymore, this is a really good recipe, so you should probably write it on a recipe card and then you can put it in a recipe box like ours. We made one.
Ooh, that is
They're really fun to make.
glittery and
I know.
blingy.
We get a bunch of sticker stones, so we just put them all on.
Could you paint it?
Yeah, you can, kid. We just made ours pretty simple. So.
Where did you get the stuff to make this?
Michael's.
Oh, nice.
Basically, you just write the title, so I'd write like frittata, and then you got frittata. Not writing them, that's kind of hard to write them. And then you'd start writing like ingredients, and then you just name all the ingredients, blah, 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 blah. And then you'd write the directions. I think I spelled ingredients wrong. Anywho, then you'd write all the directions.
Can you give these like as a gift to somebody
Yeah.
or something?
Actually, this is like small sort of. This is our
Similar, yeah.
salt beverages, cornmeal hash.
Oh, that was
cornmeal
my
mush.
favorite.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing when he would come over.
This is kind of
That's why you keep recipes on a card.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of part of that person, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how you do a recipe card. Here's one for you.
Thank you. I'll write it down as you guys teach me.
That's all. You can also write on the
Okay,
back.
how do you spell frittata?
Frittata. Preheating your oven to 425. There we go. Okay. So your next step is to get your potatoes ready for roasting. And when you're roasting potatoes, it gives it a really nice like roasted flavor. So that'll add a nice flavor to your frittata.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna start by peeling your potato.
Does it taste different if you boil the potatoes?
Yeah, it'll kind of taste different whichever way you cook it because
Okay.
there's different heats.
And you like roasting better?
I like roasting better. I don't know if River does, but I think it brings out a lot of flavor and also can bring out like sugars and stuff. And yeah, I think. Also, when you're cutting a potato or anything there, you're always gonna want to use your fingernails as a guard, so you don't like cut the tips of your fingers off or something like that. We're just gonna kind of cut it Potato cubes. That.
Gotta put my eyebrow back on. Smiley face.
Mustache.
Oh yeah, mustache better.
It looks like you have a potato tongue. Leftovers of potato, it's always good not to throw it away. If you have a compost, it's better to put it in the compost. To roast your potatoes, you're just gonna kind of spread them around on your pan.
So why do you spread them out?
Just because it will cook more evenly.
Okay.
And just spread out. And then just gonna drizzle it with some olive oil. And then just gonna put it in your oven. You're gonna cook it for 15 to 20 minutes or just until it's tender. Another reason you just don't want to keep the potatoes close together is just because they like steam each other and you just want them to roast. So our next step is going to be cutting the bacon. And we're gonna cut it into little bits so that we can cook it. And the reason we're going to cook the bacon is so we have bacon in our frittata, one. And we're also going to use the fat from the bacon to cook the onions. And you want to cook the bacon before you put it in the frittata, or else it will just be raw.
Yep.
You don't want.
Grody.
Definitely.
Who wants raw, slimy bacon in the frittata?
Not me.
Maybe the dogs.
Yeah. The dogs.
Dash wouldn't complain.
I always loved the little bacon bits. We called them treasures in the frittata.
Treasures.
I would not
Buried
like to
treasures.
ruin that tradition. Whenever I make it, I always put a bunch in one corner and then I try to get that size.
Yeah, you're like, just put it all right here. Don't tell
No,
anyone.
The next step is going to be cooking the bacon. And, everybody loves bacon. So we're just gonna get it around.
Okay.
Get a nice brown color as bacon is. And, and once it's done, we're gonna keep the fat in
So
there.
do you cook it like to the same crispiness that you would cook like
Regular
strips of bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it'll take a little bit less time because they're smaller, so.
Okay. And you have to stir it the whole time?
You do, because you don't want it to overcook, and because there's many pieces, and you don't want some piece to be like rock hard and then others to be like raw. So
Okay.
you want it
So give it a nice even cook by
yep.
stirring it. Okay. All right.
exactly. So you can come over and serve if you want.
I can?
Yeah.
You're gonna let me?
Yeah.
I might burn it. I'm a student.
No, you can still cook.
All right.
And I'm left-handed, so it may be a little bit different, but you can stir it.
Okay. It smells good.
Bacon
is good.
always smells good.
Bacon always.
I've heard of people who don't like bacon though, but personally I like bacon, so I think it smells good.
All right.
I love bacon. Everybody loves bacon. So if you haven't noticed yet, the bacon's getting a little bit smaller, and that's because all the fat's kind of cooking off, and that's all that bubbly stuff you see.
Okay.
And it used to be white, but that was just the water. But now that the water's kind of cooked off and evaporated, you've got a kind of like a clear
With oil.
oil, I guess. That's what you would call the fat.
Cool.
And that's what all dogs love. So I'm just grating the cheese for the top of the frittata, which will give it a nice kind of like coat of melted cheese, which is also really, really good. So the bacon's getting pretty close to being done. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a more golden color now. And so we've got about 10 to 15 more seconds.
Okay. And then what are we gonna do with this?
Then we got a plate right here, and we got some paper towels, and we're going to put the bacon on that and kind of let all the grease soak out of the bacon.
Okay.
And then we're going to cut the onions.
Ooh.
Onion. And we're not pouring it in because then all the fat would go away, and then we have to redo it all. But we just putting the bacon on the paper towel so all the grease kind of
So
soaks
are you
in.
gonna feed that fat to the dogs, or what are you gonna do with it?
No, we're gonna use it for the onions. Also,
Ooh.
when you cook the onions in the bacon fat, it'll kind of like layer the flavors together because it's like the bacon-y-ness of the bacon oil and the onion-ness of the onions. So the timer just went off for our potatoes. It's always important to use oven mitts because if you didn't use them, then you have like millions of third degree burns and your hands would feel terrible. But
Ooh, look at those sizzles.
these are our onions. I mean
Potatoes.
I keep messing that up.
Ooh, those look good. You're
Yeah,
nice and golden brown on the
You should
edges.
try one.
Right now, it looks a little hot. It's
Okay.
kind of sizzling.
It's not very much. Time potatoes are done. We're going to turn down our oven to 400, which is the degree that we roast our frittatas at. Next step is the onions, and so you peel the onions. I've already done that, so you don't get bored. And next,
So do you like dice them or do you?
No, we're not going to
chop
dice them. We're going to cut them into half moons.
Oh.
So basically, you're just going to cut them like that.
Okay.
We're gonna use the whole onion. No onions
left behind.
No onions left behind, correct? And if I'm crying, it's from the onions.
I have contacts and that helps.
So our next step is putting the onions in the bacon fat.
Ooh, yum.
So I help. And gotta turn it on again.
So
And-
how long do you cook these for? Like what do you
There's
looking
not
for?
really a time because every oven is different, but
You caramelize.
basically we're going to caramelize the onions. So it's kind of like, it's past the translucent stage where it's just a little bit brown. Not too much brown.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's going to bring out the
So
sugars.
caramel sounds like kind of like sweet, like
Yeah, it
candy.
Yeah, it actually is going to bring out the sugars. It's going to bring out the sugars and then that's what makes it brown.
So So
caramel.
okay, so you pull the sugars out and then you cook it and it browns the sugars.
Yeah, correct. That's what caramel browns looks
You have
like.
a great food.
So the 3 techniques we've learned so far is roasting and rendering the fat on the bacon and the caramelizing the onions.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I bet you could use those in so many other recipes.
Yeah, like I risotto, like roasted
Risotto?
meat
Oh.
or something like that too.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of things you can render the fat on. So yeah,
Okay.
bacon.
Namely bacon.
So next step is to add the eggs and the half and half together. And we actually have chicken, so we do our own eggs. We're going to use 10 eggs since our eggs are kind of small.
Okay, so sorry, how many eggs?
10.
10.
It depends on if you're using small eggs or large eggs.
Okay, so if I get them at the grocery store, how many eggs you think?
Probably like 8.
8.
So our onions are done. In the final stages like this, you can tell a little bit brown. I accidentally singed a little bit of them, and they're definitely a lot darker color than, here's an example, non-cooked onion and a caramelized onion. Big difference. So if you do accidentally drop a little piece of eggshell, it's easier to get it out if you get your hands wet, because it's actually really, really hard to get these things out, but little annoyances.
water on your hand?
It's really easy.
Cool.
So now you're gonna put in 3 tablespoons of half and half.
Mmm.
Yummy.
That sounds good. So, can you use like skim milk or 1%?
Well,
3%?
you actually can, but like half and half is best, or like full cream is better because it'll set better.
Oh, why is that?
And well, because like 1% milk or something, it's usually a little too watery, and
Okay.
it won't kind of like poof up as well, so to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's more fat in this and less water.
Now you're gonna season your eggs. Put a little salt in, a little pepper.
Mmm.
Just gonna stir that up.
Okay.
And then you're going to add this basically just right on top of your onions.
Okay, so you put it right into the hot pan, huh?
Yep, right now.
Oh.
Basically just right in.
Ooh, those onions look amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
And
they're probably
then-
so good.
You put in your bacon and your potatoes.
Are you gonna sprinkle it all in one place?
Yeah. No. I'm not gonna say not
You're
this.
not gonna do that this time? Be like, oh, this is my slice with
Yep, we did it.
all the bacon in there.
Nobody saw that.
Who would? I won't tell Dad.
I will evenly distribute the Excuse me.
Sweet potatoes.
Roasted sweet
There's
potatoes.
still a little bit of potatoes left, so no cheese yet.
Okay, and good.
And then finally,
So this is like a full meal. Can you use different ingredients? Like
oh yeah, you can. You can do like spinach.
You can add green onions.
We've done a style of chowder before where you put you like ground slice the potatoes and you put them like as a crust kind of almost.
Ooh,
That was
yeah.
in a pretty recent episode. And then
So you could do like artichokes and tomatoes.
you can do a lot of different stuff. It's like just basically like a really cool big omelet. So
Yeah.
Cool.
And then you can put sour cream on it, but I would not recommend that putting in the ovens. And then you're just gonna sprinkle cheese on top.
Can I taste the cheese?
Sure.
I love cheese.
Oh, we should put Parmesan on.
That's a nice sharp cheddar cheese. That's good.
The cheese that we are using, Terran, just for your information, is Kerrygold, imported from Ireland. Irish cheese.
Fancy.
Dubliner, 100% natural cheese milk from grass-fed cows. So now you're gonna put it in the oven at 400 degrees. You're gonna put it on your oven at 400. And you're just gonna put it in for about like 8 to 10 minutes. Or you can tell when it's done when it like jiggles a little bit in the middle.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. So it's actually very important to just clean up everything and stay organized because like if you just keep this out all overnight, it's gonna go all weird and stuff.
So clean up.
Yeah. Also, if kids are cooking this, don't.
And clean your rooms, children.
Yeah, and if kids are cooking this, don't give it to your moms. Can't do that. That's not good. It's done.
How do you know?
It's jiggles and stuff. Yeah, so if you
Are
shake
you
it,
certain?
if you shake it, the middle will jiggle a little bit. It won't jiggle like but it'll kind of like and that's
Like it's
how you know when it's done. And little air bubble right there.
Little funny air bubble.
And here's where I spilled all the bacon. I'll deproof him. Yeah, you can see.
Ooh, it smells really good.
It does smell really good.
Yeah. So can you like serve this right now, or should you wait?
It's actually kind of want to let it cool.
You want
just
to
a little bit since there's kind of like
with
it's still sizzling.
Everything you take out of the oven, you gotta let it cool just a little bit too.
Yeah, but it's better hot than cold.
Is it?
I'd say so.
I agree.
Okay.
It is better hot than
All right.
better.
But we could eat it tomorrow.
Yeah, you can eat it
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah, if you keep it in the fridge, it's still really,
edible.
really good. Yeah.
How long do you think that would last in the fridge?
I'm gonna say a pretty long time because
Like a week?
I would say so because you can cover it with you have to cover it with something, of course, but
Yeah.
it could last. It lasts a pretty long time.
In the fridge, not like in the forest.
No freezer, no
It will
forest.
be
just
gone
fridge.
if you have
The
animals
dogs would
in
have
the
eaten.
forest. Yeah. So, do you have any questions? When do I taste it?
Yes. My questions. Let's see here. Is this something that you can bake ahead of time and warm up and maybe serve at a party or something?
Yeah, you can actually do that. It's pretty filling as it is because there's some like cream and eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good for like a party appetizer or even like an entree.
Do you think this would be considered a whole, like, complete meal?
I'd say no.
No?
Well, let's see. If you've got a family of 4, like we can.
No, I mean, do you think that this has, like, your meat, your protein?
It's got bacon. Well,
It's got vegetables.
it's got bacon and cheese for
It was
for
meant-
protein.
well,
and
Oh, go ahead.
eggs. And eggs.
Taryn's got a tidbit here.
When it was originated, it was meant as just like a thing for leftovers, kind of like a quick snack or something.
Okay.
Like not like a full meal.
Yeah.
Like you would have something else with it.
So
But
you would serve something alongside this?
I would, but it's still really, really good on its own.
Okay.
So, yeah. And, it's got eggs, bacon, and cheese for proteins. And for vegetables, we've got some potatoes and some onions. And that's basically it. So, you want to try it too.
This looks like something I could eat.
You're not.
I have no
student.
clue how
Get
to
out of
make
here.
it because I missed the
Next
class, but I will eat it.
Next time, you can make it.
We want to thank our mom again for helping us film this Go Greenfields episode. She had a lot of cool questions about the frittata and stuff, and we want to answer your guys' questions. So, Terran, tell us about this new announcement. So, we are going to release one podcast per month that is just completely, basically devoted to answering a lot of your guys' questions.
got a lot.
Yeah, and we probably won't be able to answer all of them, so don't be sad if we don't answer your question. But
We'll get to it.
yeah, we'll get to it probably. And then if you want to submit your questions, just go to gograndfields.com/ask a question to ask one. Did you know that Thrive Market is an online membership-based market? That means you order, they deliver. No need to drive to the store. Better yet, Thrive Market is on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. They offer great deals and free samples. To give it a try, go to gogreenfoods.com/Thrive Market. TJ Robinson, the olive oil hunter, told us that fresh pressed olive oil is the freshest, most flavorful artisanal olive oil you'll ever taste. We were skeptical, but after trying it, we believe it. It really does taste entirely different than the commercial products on the store shelves. Try it for just $1 at gogreenfields.com/olive oil. This podcast is featured with so many great flavors, it's always fun to mix up the flavors of your meal. That's one of the reasons that we love Wake Up Waffles so much. 4 awesome flavors. You can try them for yourself. Just go to gogreenfields.com/wakeupfoods. Did you think that all the healthy cereals tasted like cardboard? Think again. Magic Spoon has discovered the perfect formula. Finally, a cereal approved by our mom and our dad that tastes great. We love it. You can get your own with a great discount by visiting gogreenfields.com/magicspoon and using the coupon code GOGREENFIELDS.